life. And so one of the connections that I'm so grateful has become an introduction. And I want to just introduce this beautiful woman, Julie Westdal. Julie came into this business. And I will tell you, when I first talked to her, I thought, gosh, if she does this, look out. But when I first talked to her, I thought, I'm not positive if she really wants to do this. But I will tell you, she's been working very closely with her amazing friend, Dr. Laura. I think her name is pronounced Brazen. Am I right with that? Laura Brazen, amazing woman, incredible story, fabulous individual. And Laura and Julie work really closely together. They're changing the blueprint of what's going on. But they also, came through Katie Martin. Holly Kirsch enrolled Katie Martin. And so Holly, I just want you to see the depth and the power of this compensation plan. Holly has poured her whole soul into Dr. Laura and Julie and just watching their advancement. And Katie's involved, of course, but Holly has really been a huge driving force. And I want to talk about that tonight. But first, will you guys help me welcome the amazing Julie Westdal? Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, Julie. Thank you for being with us.
Hi. Hi, guys. Thank you for that.
I'm so grateful you're here. Guys, if you're not on speaker view, be on speaker so you can see. Julie is a force to be reckoned with. I want you to see her in full screen. Julie, thank you so much for being here. Do you mind starting out by just sharing with people a little bit of your background and who you are?
Sure. So I've been an esthetician for 10 years, and I worked in a medical spa for 8.5 years. And I live here in Whitefish, Montana. I'm originally from San Diego, and I've lived here for about 10 years. And I have 2 boys, and from Southern California originally, live in Montana now, Whitefish, been an esthetician for 10 years and worked at a med spa for 8.5.
So you have this incredible credibility of the most premium medical grade products. Talk a little bit about your experience with your perception of this industry first. Let's start with network marketing as a whole. So you're this extraordinary, well-regarded professional. What's your perspective on network marketing?
Well, I had dabbled before and even gone further than dabbling. I've been with Saint Makeup for 5, close to 6 years now. So love it. It's a creative outlet for me. Love makeup, always have. But to be honest, truly didn't think there was an opportunity to actually make real money. I mean, life-changing money or replace your W-2 job type money. So that was my perception. Super fun, great little side gigs. The people who really succeed in it need to be, was my perception, the people that really succeed and create a life-changing income need to be these amazing, fabulous internet influencers, social media influencers, need to be, the Katie Martins of the world. And that's just not me. And so I kind of just let Saint be what it's going to be, a fun outlet, a little bit of money on the side, a great way to connect with people. When I was at the spa, they'd ask me about makeup, so I'd have them come over to the house. So love it. Think it's a genius business model. As far as actually making real money, probably not something that would work for me. And I apologize for the lighting. It's like super bright light and I'm going to keep scooting back, but it's dark and that's okay.
So good. Okay. And so you've done network marketing. What's your perception of because when Dr. Laura introduced you, talk about how you first heard about Isagenix.
So I think I had heard of it. Like once I saw the name, I'd heard of it very lightly. Turns out that it had quite a presence here in Whitefish because John Anderson, isn't that what his name was? Yes. That originally was one of the founders, is from Whitefish, Montana. Random. And this is a small town, you guys. It's 7,000 or 8,000 people. So it's not like we're super random. So when people were saying to me, when I was sharing it with people and they were like, oh yeah, isn't that John Anderson's business? I'm like, no, surely you have it wrong. I don't think so. That's just coincidence, but I had heard of it. And then, like I said, I've been with Saint, and Katie Martin is a Saint artist, and she shared about it. So I left my job at the spa in October, at the end of October, saw Katie Martin share about the collagen and how life-changing it was for her in November, dug in, did the research, nerded out like I always do, and reached out to her about it. And skeptically, I mean, decided
Yeah.
to try it, but definitely skeptically, because when you're in the industry, you get jaded and you think, I've seen it all. For 8.5 years, I was looking for a liquid collagen for a collagen for myself, for my clients. Every one of my clients asked me about one. I had tried it all. My clients had tried it all. So I skeptically was like, I'll try another one. Why not? And yeah, was blown away in a month, had never seen anything like it, never seen anything that the before and after pictures look like people have had a series of expensive treatments like lasers
Okay.
and resurfacing treatments. So just incredible. So she shared it with me and didn't know anything about the collagen. And then I decided, well, one of my friends was like, wait, what? You tried a new collagen? I need to try it. And as I'm on the phone with Katie Martin saying, I think I need to become an associate because one of my friends wants to try it. And she's on the other line, like, now, can I get it now?
Yeah.
And so I just became an associate for that reason, because someone was interested. My mom was going to try it. And then Holly Kirsch stepped in the picture and got in touch with me. And that's when the whole entire game changed. And she introduced me to the 30-day reset, and the rest is history.
Okay. And so you've now used a number of Isagenix products.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the products that you love?
Oh, what have I not tried? My favorites are definitely the shakes. That's completely changed my body. Like, I had been back to working out and been on nutrition programs for probably the last like a year and a half, 2 years, back to lifting weights, back to working out, tried a nutrition program. Really, and it changed my body, changed my life, fixed my health. However, it was so time consuming. It was so much money in groceries. It was so much meal prep time that I got burned out. And so I kind of put it aside. And so that's probably been the most life-changing for me, is that I can get the nutrition that finally shifted my body composition in the way I wanted it to, could get the lean muscle, could get the fluff off, and then and see some muscle definition for the first time. And so it's so convenient. I'm a mom on the run constantly. And so that was just really life-changing for me. I love the Ionic Supreme, love the adaptogens of all kinds. I love the recharge.
Yeah.
I love the fiber and the triotic. I think that's kind of like an unsung hero a little bit, and it's really helped my mom a lot, changed her health. Yeah, I don't know.
I love that.
There's
So
not much
people
I
are going
haven't
to
tried.
ask the triotic for your mom. She's really like the triotic, which is like a probiotic, tastes like what does it taste like, a pixie stick?
Like,
That
yeah,
looks
like a Smartie.
Smartie. And then you also said the fiber,
Yeah,
the fiber pro.
love the fiber. Yeah, and my mom's done really well with that too. So those are a couple that I think are kind of unsung heroes. I'm visualizing my pantry. Love the amped products. I've been
Yeah.
playing around with all the amped products. Love
It
them.
is amazing. And by the way, anyone that's on this call for the money back guarantee isn't just your first order. It's any Isagenix product that you try for the first time. It's a money back guarantee. So I say, like, try all the things. So I love that you've done that. And I agree. You highlighted some great products there. So you hear about this from Katie Martin. She gets you started. You decide to become an associate. People are banging down your door because it's who you are, but you don't go executive, crystal executive, without being intentional. Will you talk a little bit about that? Where you saw the vision, just how this compares to what you had done previously and the vision that you saw.
Definitely. Well, like you said, Holly has poured into me, and she spent so much time with me, and she really showed me exactly, the compensation plan that you always explain, and giving me the visual and seeing, well, A equals B equals C. It's simple, and I have never encountered a simple compensation plan that's easy to understand. It's very and it's not lengthy. Like, oh, in like a year, when you build a team that's massive, then you can actually get into some of the real money, and that's not necessary. So she showed me the vision, and then I love that there are goals. I think that the timelines are really generous, very doable, very realistic, and so I kind of took one step at a time. And once you take the first step, like I became Crystal Manager. Well, then if I can do that, I can do Crystal Director. And so then you take the next step. And I kind of tunnel vision. I'm like, let me just focus on the one for right now. And then you just do it again, and you duplicate. And I have thought a lot about recently, in the last few weeks, having gone for this big goal. and been thinking through in my head, because I want to share what I've learned in the last few weeks with like my team, obviously, and been really kind of meditating on it and thinking about like, what have I learned? What could I share? And then I get a text from you. Would you be interested in being interviewed? And I was like, oh, that's why the inspiration to think this through came to me. And so I've really been thinking about it a lot. And I would say that there's 3 steps to get it done, make it happen when you've set a goal, whatever it is. There's 3 steps. And I would say the first is to decide it and declare it. There is only one circumstance. There's only one option. Jess, you called me out on one of our team calls. Julie Westdal's running for Crystal Director and her date is August 7th. And I'm like, okay, there is one option here to not let anyone down and to make this happen. The idea of it not happening it's not even like in the ethos. It's like not even a thing, doesn't exist. You decide it, you clear it. I told everyone, family, friends. I made my 6-year-old, I recorded my 6-year-old saying, my mom is Crystal Executive. And I have that video and I will have it forever. So that's number 1, decide it and declare it. Number 2, start the work on manifesting it. So the manifesting work is sticky notes everywhere. I probably had 20 sticky notes throughout my entire house. And then you must get quiet, meditate, pray, whatever you call it. But a chaotic, busy, stressed, distracted, frantic mind cannot receive inspiration, messages, nudges, downloads, whatever you want to call them. It cannot. And there was a panelist in Orlando, and I don't remember what her name was, but she referred to it as Gus. God, universe, source, whoever you talk to, Gus. So get quiet and ask Gus, whoever you talk to, what is the inspired action that I can take today? And you will get that nudge. You will get that message. You will get the answer. And when you get it, it's a gift. So number 1, decide it. Number 2, manifest it. Number 3, take action. So once you get that nudge or that message or that download, take action. It is a gift. Do not take it for granted. Do not be ungrateful and not do the thing. You must do the thing, take the action. So, and you absolutely are being ungrateful if you don't do the thing that you were nudged to do. So what are the actions? What are the black and white actions to do the things to get to your goal? I'm like, this light is chasing me, and pretty soon I'm going to be like in glaring afternoon light. So bust out your chicken list. Now's the time. Message one person on your chicken list, and all of a sudden you don't feel like a chicken anymore. You're like, I got this. You do it once. It's not, the hard things become less hard. So get out that chicken list. Now is the time. Ask for help from your friends or your family. I have this huge goal that I've set for myself, and your support would mean the world to me. Like, however, your verbiage, however you want to do that. I did some of that. You, instead of maybe like 5 reach outs a day, you're doing 10 to 20. Instead of like 1 post a day, you're doing 2 to 3 posts a day. You might suggest to someone, hey, can I get you on a call to not hear it from me, hear it from Jess, hear it from Holly, hear it from someone on your team that you really respect. Suggest to someone, don't have to listen to me. You don't have to take it my word for it for this opportunity in this product. Listen to someone else say it. And then share, open your mouth. Like, if Katie Martin hadn't shared about the collagen, I wouldn't be here today. And there's how many things are like that online or in your life where someone decided to open their mouth and not be shy and be unabashed and share about it. And you will affect somebody's life. And Laura, so I enrolled Laura when so she was a client of mine at the spa, and we had been talking about doing makeup forever. And I just happened to got a nudge. Hey, I have people coming over for makeup today. Laura, let's do this. We've been trying to do it forever. I know you've been through a really crazy year. Come over. She comes over, we're doing makeup, and she tells me like where she's at with this whole thing with her grandkids and everything. And I had been in it 2 weeks. I had been officially signed up 2 weeks. So maybe I had been on the 30-day reset, maybe a week, because things travel here by donkey. So it took probably a week for me to get my stuff. And I'd probably been on it a week. And I just said, maybe you want to try this. I've been doing it a week and it's changing how I feel. And this collagen, and she couldn't decide what she wanted to try first. So she just tried it all. And it's been such a game changer. And she at first was like, I'm not sure I'm going to try it. I don't know if I want to share it. And then boom, lit fire and went to the moon. And she's one of the many incredible people that I know. She's just this incredible artist and mother and grandmother. And so I just opened my mouth and shared with her. Same with my dear friends, Melissa. I've known her forever, for a decade. Erin Anderson, I've known her forever. They're incredible people. I know incredible people. So I'm opening my mouth to them. Melissa has this if you don't follow Melissa Simpson on Facebook, she has the most beautiful social media presence, and she's so good at what she does. And she and I are in sync together. So she has network marketing experience. And Erin is a health coach. If you guys don't reach out to Erin and get on her newsletter, she sends out the most beautiful, well-written newsletters. And I'm thinking of these people, and I'm literally physically going to them and meeting with them and talking to them. So open your mouth and think of the incredible people that you know. Get in your back office and look at which of your customers have some banked volume and reach out to them. Hey, do you know that if you become associate, you can cash in on all this banked volume? Definitely write it out. So they say, write it out. Do your your map to Crystal Executive, like not optional. It's not optional. Like, though that's a fun tool to use, you must do it. You must write it out. You must map it out. And then I have a whiteboard where I have the whole thing left and right written out so that I can really, I can see it. Like, I'm a visual person. A lot of us are. So it's visual to me. I can see, oh, I need to get this here. I need to get this here. And it's not optional. You have to write it out. And then, again, in declaring it and talking to your friends and family about it, when you say it, my husband was like, I was like, what? I need one person. What am I going to do? Or I need this, or I need that. And he's like, well, what about, Taylor's? They've some people he's working with that might be interested, or you just never know who might give you the bright idea. Oh, well, I could talk to this person. So those are just some of the many actions I took to get it there. And then when you achieve it, don't stop. Keep going.
I love this.
Continue.
So what do you say to an amazing person like a Melissa or an Aaron? What do you say to them? And you're talking about opening your mouth. So what are some of the ways that you introduced it to? I mean, those are two incredible human beings. You introduced it to Laura. What do you, I know you said what you said to Laura, but what did you say to a Melissa or an Aaron?
So again, Melissa and I live locally to each other. So we have the advantage of getting together for coffee. And mostly in that situation, it was a catch up. And in my particular situation, the question is, you quit the spa. What are you doing now? What are you doing with your life? Or always in a catch up, what have you been up to? What's new? I have to tell, girl, everything has changed. Everything has changed in my life. And you're going to share what's going on in your life because you're friends. And I totally unexpectedly, it fell into my lap and the most incredible thing happened. And I tried this product. And it's just boomed. And I've met the most incredible people. And I had no idea that there was actually a compensation plan. And with Melissa in particular, we're having the Saint conversation, like, girl, I've already blown my Saint income out of the water. I've already matched my income coming from the spa. And I love you. I adore you. I am looking for people to join me and to help me cultivate this community of people that are passionate about health and wellness in our community physically, but then I know people outside of Whitefish, but here in particular, I would love for you to come on this journey with me. You're so incredible. And I'm looking for people like you to cultivate this community with me.
Okay, so anyone that's listening, amazing verbiage. But what I want you to hear underneath everything she's saying, because Julie, I think you have such charisma. You're such a great speaker and communicator. And I want everyone on this call to know that here's what is so magnetic about what it's not her words, and your words are beautiful, but you know what it is? It's her excitement. It's the passion. I mean, Melissa's on this, and Melissa, I just saw her in the chat, but if I was at this coffee, I would just be like, Julie, I'll follow you down the darkest alley to find more out about this because she's excited and passionate. And so you don't have to have this verbiage. Excitement and passion, I've found, will carry the day. The concept of excite and confuse is real with all of us. I don't know what you're talking about, my friend, but you're so excited about it, I got to know more. So Julie, I love that. Your words are amazing, but I really, what drew me to what you were saying was you're so excited. I can't imagine just being next to you. I'm being Melissa at this coffee and just being like, I'm not missing out on whatever you're talking about. Let's go. So I love that. And then I want to also honor, Julie, you're already very knowledgeable, but you're extremely coachable. I've heard this from Holly. I've watched it in practice, but I just want to honor that. A week ago, I get a message from you asking me to do a call tomorrow. So well in advance, she's already setting up her calendar. She's setting a calendar up for basically 2 weeks in advance, right? I'm going to do a call with you and Holly and this amazing prospect tomorrow at 4:30. And so not only does she schedule out in advance, she's doing this prospecting, building a funnel, but I want to also honor the fact that when you asked about the call, you gave us some details about the person. And then she followed up today to remind us that the call is tomorrow at 4:30, told us in our time zone. I just thought, this is how a professional does it. But I think the biggest takeaway, Julie, is filling the funnel. Talk about what you're doing there.
So, as I was saying with, once you achieve your goal, don't stop. Don't take your foot off the gas. So I'm kind of a last minute person. It's something I am trying to change. I was up against, like, I had 4 days, I think, to go when I achieved Crystal Executive. And it's something I'm working on. I renamed myself Last Minute Lucy like years ago. But however, when under the gun and under that pressure, guess what I learned about myself? Guess what I saw myself doing? And the actions that I took and the contacting people on my chicken list and doing the hard things. And so now today, Julie is looking back at a month ago, Julie, and yesterday, Julie said, yeah, I was really working my business today. I messaged 2 whole people and I did a post. And today, Julie is going, really? Were you though? Were you working your business though? Were you? Because now I see what you're capable of. Let's redefine what working your business is. Now I have redefined what that means to me. And anytime I'm kind of like, oh yeah, good job. Really? And so don't sandbag yourself, redefine what it means and see what you're capable of. And redefine what working your business means, and then ride that momentum. Keep going. You've just done all these things. You've planted all these seeds. You talked to all these people. You contacted people on your chicken list. So keep going. Take advantage of that momentum. Don't take your foot off the gas. The energy that you put into your actions created this momentum. And so now your energy, your frequency, yes, I'm going there. Your frequency is that which will attract the people you've been looking for, the circumstances you've been looking for, the opportunities you've been looking for, because now you're like on top of the world. I just achieved Crystal Manager. I just achieved Crystal Director, Crystal Executive. And now you are a beacon with the frequency to attract all of those circumstances. So keep going. Don't take your foot off the gas. Take advantage of it and follow up with your people, be it people that came through and helped you out and became a part of it. Love on them, take it and take care of them, follow up with them, don't forget about them, and ask for referrals. Now it's been a little while. You're enjoying your product. Do you know anyone else that you're not necessarily asking them to do the business. Hey, now you're ready to be an associate. Do you know anyone else? People love sending business your way. And so ask for referrals. And just an example, so I reached out to people on my chicken list. And did they all come through? Were they all interested? No. But guess what? One was. And one is enough for me for now. And one is who we're doing this call with tomorrow, a Zoom tomorrow, someone on my chicken list. And I could not be more excited about it. So again, it's like I'm still working off that momentum. And then finally, I wanted to share something with you guys. So to continue, we've got no sandbagging on yourself, ride out that momentum, or not ride it out, like keep up the momentum. Don't take your foot off the gas. And number 3, to continue your success, you've got to eliminate your blocks. And yes, we've all heard, change your negative thought patterns, self-love, don't say mean things to yourself, and, whatever, like get rid of the negative thought patterns. But I kind of want to take that a step further and maybe dig a little bit deeper on that. And I had an aha moment a few weeks ago or a month ago. And for me, it was impactful. It was a pretty big aha moment for me. Download, if you will, message, nudge. And I'd like to share it. Maybe you've heard it before, maybe you haven't. And hopefully it'll be helpful. So what my aha moment is that your triggers are the key to eliminating the blocks that are keeping you from achieving your goals. And let me explain that. So I'm going to use an example to explain it. Now, triggers, we know what triggers are. They're circumstances that cause negative thoughts or negative emotions, stress, anxiety, maybe, something that makes you think a negative thought. So I'm going to use an example. Let's say you go into the bathroom, you look in the mirror, and a negative thought comes into your brain. And this happens probably a lot, and you just like swoop right by it every day, right? This probably happens multiple times in your day. You don't even think about it. You don't even know you're doing it. And it just like flies right by, and you have a negative thought. Oh God, I'm looking tired today. Oh, there's another wrinkle. Oh, yep. You're way to go. We're up 3 pounds, or your thighs are looking flabby, like whatever. I know I'm not alone when I say there's people who have body image issues. So we're just going to use this example. That's not everyone here, but I'm just going to use this as an example to show you what I mean. So the trigger was looking in the mirror, and then you had this negative thought. Or maybe it's some triggers are something you're with your spouse, or maybe it's money or whatever. So the first habit that you have to change is to let those fly by. You have to change the habit and catch those negative thoughts. Catch yourself in the moment. And that's the hardest part to change, but catch yourself doing it. And taking it a step further than just don't say mean things to yourself, say nice things, turn it into a positive. Catch yourself with that negative thought or that feeling, that negative feeling. And in the moment, yes, you're changing your habit by catching all of them, catching yourself doing it. And in that moment, you don't let them slip by unnoticed. You change the thought, you rewire the thought to, yes, something positive. Like maybe you have a new wrinkle today, but your eyes look bright and youthful and healthy today, or whatever. So you change that in the moment, but know that negative thought is the answer, is the key to unlocking eliminating your blocks and unlocking your goals and abundance. So how do I mean that? Yes, change it and rewire it in the moment. Change it to a positive thought. Your hair looks beautiful today. Say a statement of gratitude. I'm so grateful for this healthy body that can take care of my children and has energy and can run and do all the things that I want to do. And then you need to peel back the onion a little bit. Peel the onion. We've heard of that now. Peel back the onion and look a little bit deeper. And it's not just about, oh yeah, like I looked in the mirror and saw something I didn't like. That particular situation is about self-love. You've got an issue with self-love, is what that negative thought identified to you. You have an issue with self-love. So in our circumstances, doing what we do, where we are all helping people to live their best lives by looking and feeling their best, how can you do that successfulthiness if you have an issue with loving yourself and living your best life and with your happiness and your healthiness if you have an issue with self-love? So while it might not seem connected, how is looking in the mirror and saying something mean to myself connected to unlocking the abundance in my business? That is the answer. You eliminate and rewire those negative thoughts. That equals, in this case, self-love. And you can then use that self-love to be the inspiration to other people to help them live their best lives and look and feel their best. And you cannot do that successfully. You cannot have success in your business if you are not doing this in a way to serve others. And you cannot do that if you don't love yourself and are being mean to yourself. And this could apply, if you peel back the onion, it could apply to anything. It could apply to money. It could apply to triggers with your spouse, triggers with your kids, any of your goals that why can't I get there in my business or with my finances or in my relationship? Start paying attention to those negative thoughts that you have and the triggers, because they are the answer. Peel back the onion. What does this mean? Go deeper. Why does this thing that my spouse does bother me? Why do I feel this way when I look at my bank account? Peel back the onion and know that you have to rewire that thought right there in order to eliminate the block, and then you will see the abundance and the opportunity flow.
Wow.
Is that confused
that.
everyone?
I love that. Just the self-awareness to hear that thought and to be able to identify it in the moment is amazing advice. The rest
And if you can't figure out what your blocks are, that's them. That's the answer.
Absolutely amazing. That was so good that you're getting so much great feedback in the chat, blowing up. My cell phone's blowing up. So I will tell you, this has been incredible. Let's finish up by just telling people you've declared it. Your 6-year-old's aware of it. Your husband was aware of it. They knew your goal, that you've reached the rank of Crystal Executive. What's your one-star Golden Circle Crystal Executive now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Where are we going next? What are we declaring? What are we running for?
Well, Costa Rica. I have Costa Rica sticky notes all over my house. All those sticky notes came down and now they've been replaced with Costa Rica sticky notes. And first step is to maintain Crystal Executive, because you've got to stay there. You've got to nurture what you've got. So making sure that I stay there and just adding more consultants. Something that has been happening a lot lately is someone reaches out to me or I have a conversation with someone about one or the other, the collagen or the 30-day. And then I tell them about the opposite. Did you know about this nutrition we have? Then they want to try both. So what do? Let's get you signed up, order your collagen, become an associate. Tomorrow, you're going to get 10% coupons in the mail. Sign your partner up or your husband as your first customer. We're going to order collagen or 30-day under him. And you are going to get 30% off the reset. So now such a great time for you to, if you've already been doing the nutrition, you want to try the collagen or vice versa. Now such a great time because you could actually get 30% off your 30-day kit.
Whoa, stop the bus. Guys, you hear what she's saying with the 30% off. I love it because they're going to get 20% commission cash right in their pocket and they're going to get the 10% off. Brilliant. Can we just talk about that for 1 second? I don't want people to miss that. You're going to get 30% off. I love this strategy. And then they just need one more person.
One more person. And then after you've done that, you get, if it's, you're roughly getting $50-ish per customer in commission, then they're going to thank you for good job. You're a consultant now. So you're going to get $50. That's all cash in your bank account. And then you're going to get a coupon. So we're going to take pretty much $150 off next month's collagen or nutrition order.
Brilliant. Absolutely amazing verbiage. And I will tell you, I say you're a 1-star Golden Circle, but you're actually a 1-star Golden Circle, 1-star Crystal Executive because you enrolled Laura and she went Crystal Executive, right?
Yes. I enrolled Laura and she went Crystal Executive fast.
Fast. And I love it. And I will tell you, I think another goal that I challenge you with is I think by the end of this year, you could be a 4-star Crystal. You could be a whatever star Golden Circle. But I will tell you, I think the number I'd focus on if I were you is the number of Crystal Executives you have in your organization and the number you have personally. I mean, I'm just looking at the Melissas and the Aarons and all the people you have lined up on calls, all the people you've had on calls with me. And I can tell you right now, you can build an empire of people hitting that top rank. You make it look like this is no, what was it called? Lazy Lucy. What did you call yourself with the Lucy?
Last minute Lucy.
There's no last minute Lucy's here because
Don't be last minute Lucy.
Today, Julie has a team of people who hit it fast, like Laura. And so I would also, and I don't know if you're on the call and you agree, but I think there has been such gold dropped here, and you're a leader's leader. You're people, you just have this something about you that makes people want to cheer for you, want you to be successful, but also want to do whatever you're doing. I'm like, okay, the 3 steps, declare it, let's go. I love all of the goodness that you shared. I think it was incredible. You're getting awesome, amazing feedback. And guys, I think the biggest takeaway that I'm getting from you, Julie, is that we are in the most special place. You're no stranger to this industry. You've had success. You're an icon. You're an iconic human being. You found a home here.
Absolutely. It clicked.
Yeah, I'm so grateful. And I know when you said you couldn't imagine making life-changing W-2 replacing income in your previous company, I can tell you right now, and I think everyone will agree, you will do epic things here, mind-blowing things.
Thank you.
We're very proud of you. I can't wait to do this call with you tomorrow. Keep lining them up. And I encourage everyone that's listening in, take Julie's, do a replay of this call, Jack Kelleher, and do what the people that are having success do. Jack Kelleher already said here and in a message, this is a replay call. This is what that means is I'm going to be watching it again and again. I'm going to be taking super notes. I'm going to be doing the thing. I'm going to take the notes. I'm going to do what she said. I'm going to look in the mirror and go, I love you, girl. I'm sorry I was triggered by your wrinkles, but I love you. I'm going to replace that gratitude, and I'm going to rewire my brain. I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm going to talk to yesterday, Jessica, and talk to today, Jessica, and we're going to have a little conversation about where we really pouring it, where we doing the work. I'm going to do 10 instead of 5. Maybe I'll do 20 instead of 5. But Julie, I'm going to re-listen to this call, and I encourage people to do that and to take the action that she suggests. Success leaves clues. This is obvious here. And then the last thing I want to say is that this is a follow the person before you kind of opportunity. If you're on here and you're like, oh, maybe I'm last minute Lucy. Maybe your crystal executive date is come and gone. Being an executive is a massive accomplishment. And I want to challenge you. If you've been an executive before, do it again. That's a great goal for any crystal executive ever. Go do it again. Go bring people on and go do it with them so you can remember it's not that simple. It takes a lot of work and grit, and you can talk to your team from a totally different perspective. Get people to crystal executive, get depth, be Holly Kirsch, and just say, I'm going to work with my entire organization. Holly is crushing it in the 5K pools. I want to switch bonus checks with you, Holly. Now, there's a lot of people that are showing that. And I just want to honor all of you because you're inspiring me. Guys, have a great night. And thank you, Julie. Very, very huge value on this call. Appreciate you all. Have a great night, guys.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.